Alright, so welcome back. So let's go quickly stop at the inn before we go to the castle so that we can heal up, because it looks like we're hurting a little bit. I'm afraid we'll get into a battle. Wow, why would we get into a battle at a dinner party? Just for some sneaking suspicion, I think there may be some fighting going on eventually. So all healed up. Good, we're good. Got lots of Mira. Good, very good, very good. Actually, I wonder if we should stop by the guild and let Elnan know what's happened. Oh, we did these already. Excellent. Haha, we're great. Haha, report. Woo! Alright, buddy. It's kind of crazy how much like story there is in like world stuff if you want it. Like all the characters, like the named characters, NPCs, they all, like, for example, like their text changes after like every event. Like they always have things to say. Like it's pretty insane. Pretty insane. A lot of story if you're looking for it. Anyways, let's head over to the castle. Let us in. Oh, we're going to the castle already? Just to remind you, since we're going to be staying there after the party, we won't be able to leave until morning. Alright, whatever. Well, let's show the gatekeeper our invitations then. I don't know why I'm so nervous. Probably because we don't get invitations to big events like this very often. Or at all. Hey, this is the castle of Her Majesty the Queen. Unless you have official business here, you need to hey. Hi there. We're sorry about the other day. Oh, it's you two. You're still staying in town? Yeah, we still have some business to take care of. We have a formal invitation, so by your leave, may we pass? A formal invitation? Received directly from His Excellency the Duke. What? It's a giant. See, right here, written invitation. Hand over the invitation. Let's see. To Zane and his team, in appreciation for your performance in the competition, you are cordially invited to a dinner party. Oh, okay. You guys were in the martial arts competition? Right, and I heard the winning team was led by a huge Eastern guy. So is that you? You got it. We would greatly appreciate your help. Makes sense. The main head maid told us you'd be coming. You're missing someone. What happened to him? It's kind of impolite, I know, but it doesn't look like he's going to be able to make it. We're the only ones coming. Ah, well, that's a pity. No matter, please go in. Excellent. Into the castle we go. Now entering Zane and company victors of the martial arts competition. Open the gate. It's kind of funny though, because this whole competition thing is incredibly unneeded, and the fact that it was prolonged like as much as it was, just to be able to get into the castle, but whatever. Wow, it's like the Hawken Gate, but there's something more impressive about it being part of a castle. I bet it's more solid too, since it's the royal castle. That's part of why it's impregnable. Ever since the nation was established, no enemy has ever broken through the Annenberg Wall. The capital has been ravaged by war numerous times as a result of mutinies and insurrections amongst the nobles. But even then, the castle held the rebel army at bay and protected the royal family and the refugees. Or so the stories say. Wow, that's pretty neat. Very much the sort of tale one would expect from a nation with such history. Now, welcome to Her Majesty Grancel Castle. Go right in, you'll be met by a welcoming party inside. Enjoy your evening. We will. Gonna gorge and not talk to anybody, not even the queen, because we don't care anymore. We'll just let things play out as they play out. Whoa. You can say that again. I've never seen anything that compares to this place. It's not just pretty, it's got history. I can really feel the traditions and rules of the old kingdom here. Welcome to Grancel Castle. You are Zane and his team, correct? Is this Hilda? Headmaid? Oh no, it's Amalthea. Ugh. Captain Amalthea. This isn't really unexpected, but even so. That's right, we've come at the invitation of the good Duke. And, you are? Haha, pardon me. I am Captain Canon Amalthea of the Intelligence Division, head of Grancel Castle's defense. I would like to extend my heartfelt congratulations for your championship victory. Watching the match was truly a spectacular experience. You're too kind, really. And may I say, I didn't know they made women as young and pretty as you into captains. You must do fine work. My, but you are the flatterer. But I'm not so young as your bracer friends. Estelle and Joshua Bright? It's been some time since the incident in Zace, hasn't it? Yeah, I guess it has. Quite some time. Unfortunately, the matter concerning Professor Russell is yet to be resolved. It appears that he and his granddaughter were abducted by a group of nefarious individuals. You wouldn't happen to know anything about that, would you? I'm afraid not. We left the case up to the full-fledged bracers and came to Grancel. We never even heard of the follow-up report on it. I see. That's truly a shame. Well, with the resources of the Intelligence Division, it's only a matter of time before the culprits are arrested. Have no fears on that score. What the hell's with her? Understood. We trust you to take care of the professor. Oh, absolutely. Now we must show you to your rooms. Shea, if you would please do the honors? Yes, ma'am. See to their needs, but do not bore them with any idle chatter. Do I make myself clear? Yes, ma'am, I understand. Very good. Now, everyone, I hope you enjoy your evening. For my part, I must bid you farewell. I really don't like her. Now that is one fine woman. I hate to say the same, but your taste in women is crap. There's nothing fine about that fox-faced harpy. I think that might just be his favorite type of woman. I tend to find that women like that turn out to be pretty good people once you peel back a few layers, so to speak. You're hopeless. Not that it matters, but you really do sound like a dirty old man sometimes. Oh, my honor! Oh, sorry about that. You were supposed to show us to our room, right? Yes, please, allow me. Pardon my not saying before, but I am Shea, a maid here at the castle. I will be at your service this evening, from the dinner party until the morning. If anything is not to your satisfaction, please don't hesitate to let me know. Thank you very much. Will you please show us to the room then? Certainly. It's on the second floor. Oh, wow! Get a load of that chandelier. Talk about classy. Hush, Estelle. What's that way? That's the throne room. Her Majesty uses it to receive personal guests. It hasn't seen much use in recent days, though. I see. But the Queen's condition is the Queen's condition really that bad? Isn't the birthday celebration coming up soon? Oh no. It's just that it's the head maid who tends to her in the royal keep of late. I shouldn't speak on subjects about which I'm unfamiliar. Come then, shall we? Speaking of which, we need to speak to the head maid. If she is willing to speak with us, we have a letter for her. This is the room where you'll be staying. Please, go on in. Okay. Pardon us. There's only 3 beds. I thought they were expecting 4 of us. Holy Stragas! I never imagined we'd ever stay in a place like this. Nice. This will make a good story for later. I believe there is still some time before the party. You are free to explore the castle, but the security areas are off limits. I ask that you refrain from entering those areas. Can you be a little more specific? Most significantly, the royal keep where the Queen resides. It is a small palace of sorts, built on the garden terrace on the roof. Garden Terrace, that sounds nice. The terrace is where Her Majesty greets the people of Gransel from during the birthday festivities, so she cannot go to the royal keep itself. But you may visit the Garden Terrace if you like. You cannot go into the Garden Keep itself. As for the other restricted areas, there's the Royal Guard Room and the Treasury, I believe. The Royal Guard Room? I guess they're still wanted for questioning about all that terrorist stuff. Yes. The Intelligence Division is currently occupying it. Entrance is restricted, so please abide by the rules. Understood. By the way, what are the others who were invited doing? They've already arrived. I imagine they're relaxing in their respective rooms. Oh, alright. So Mayor Klaus is here too? Oh yes, he arrived some time ago. Now, if you'll excuse me, I'll be off. If you need anything else, please contact the first floor waiting room. Now then, Estelle and Joshua exchanged a look that went unnoticed by Zane. Hey Zane, we want to go walk around the castle for a little bit. We'll be back in time for the party. Huh? It must be nice to be so young. I'm worn out after the tournament. No problem, have fun. Me? I'm going to kick it back and relax in this oh so luxurious room. We need to get as much done as we can before the party starts. First, Julia told us that we have to talk to the head maid Hilda. I'd like to say hello to the other invitees too. We likely know most of them. Alright. He's the dean at the school. Is this Mayor Klaus? Ah, Joshua, Estelle, you made it. It's been quite a while. Dean Collins, you were invited to the banquet as well, sir? I just arrived today via airship from Ruin. A little mayoral birdie told me you two won the tournament. Jill and everyone else will be so happy to hear it. Thank you. I had no idea we'd be seeing you here, Dean Collins. Dean Collins is a member of the Royal Assembly and a man of great respect and liberal. It's only fitting he would be given a seat at this banquet. A man of great respect, he says. You flatter me, Mayor. What's the Royal Assembly? It's a meeting held once a year to address matters affecting the kingdom. The Queen, mayors of every city, and other representatives all come together to try solving various problems of state. Wow, sounds big. So, all of those guys have been invited here tonight too? No, I'd say only about half. Her Majesty is still ill and General Morgan is away on official military business. And Mayor Dalmore of Ruin was arrested in that nasty affair. And Professor Russell. He is a bit too entrenched in too many unknowns right now. We don't know how true all of this talk is of the Royal Guardsmen being involved in some underground terrorist organization. It's hardly the time to be holding a feast at all, if you ask me. Well, we can use this chance to see where Duke Dunan stands on all these issues. We need his permission to have an audience with Her Majesty regardless. Yes, that's the biggest issue here without a doubt. Barring us from seeing Her Majesty is the height of idiocy and mismanagement. I would like to pay my respects to Princess Claudia as well. But it's the same story. Princess Claudia's the Queen's granddaughter, right? Does she live here in the castle? No, it's my understanding her actual residence is elsewhere. But I'm told she's come to the capital as of a few days ago. She's here then? I'd really love to meet her. I'm sure you'll have a chance. If you haven't already. Because we all know who she is. Claudia, it's Chloe, clearly. Oh, she's here. Along with her mean maid. Mayor Maybell. And Leela. Joshua, Estelle. Ah, you're at last. I kept wondering when you'd get here. I was practically counting the seconds. So you were invited here too, Mayor? Hey, wait. Were you waiting for us? How did you know we were coming? I heard from Mayor Klaus. I heard about a pair of children who entered the tournament, won its championship, and were invited to the Grand Royal Banquet in the castle. If I had known, I would have cancelled my appointments and come to cheer you on. Begging your pardon, ma'am, but that would have been quite impossible given the circumstances. Yes, I'm aware. I'm trying to be polite. Don't worry, I know how busy you must be. I'm sure the Queen has no time to waste at a banquet. What with everything else going on, what is Duke Doonan thinking? That captain was so stubborn about inviting me too, I had no real choice but to accept. Do you mean Captain Amalthea? Yeah, that's her. Her words were polite enough, but she gave me an evil eye when she spoke them. I dare not refuse her request. I haven't heard from General Morgan in quite some time. Wait, does that mean... You haven't heard any word from the Hawken Gate? The General is unavailable is the longest message I've been able to wring from them. It would seem he's busy with these anti-terrorist countermeasures or what have you. I had hoped he'd be in attendance at this banquet tonight, but I guess he couldn't pull himself away. What do you think about all of this, Mayor? Putting mayors from every city in the same place at a time like this? Well, if the Queen were to be in attendance, I would expect some announcement of no small importance. But as it is, it feels like the Duke has too much time on his greasy, chubby hands. He's letting his position of royal proxy go to his head. That sounds about right. But there might still be some kind of official announcement, don't you think? Well, whatever may come of the night, the Grand Chef here is the best in all the kingdom. I plan to enjoy the dinner, pay my respects to Her Majesty, and return to Bose post-haste. Okay. And who would be here? Nobody. Nobody's here. Okay. Nobody's here in the library? Oh, there's someone here. Who's this? What are those people of the Intelligence Division up to? Taking important documents without official permission. Those jerks. How dare they take documents without official permission? Well, you would think if they're the ones in charge, they would be allowed to take documents from the library. But whatever. Nobody here. Ah, hello. Estelle, Joshua. Mr. Murdoch, I thought you might be here. With mayoral class individuals on the guest list, we had a feeling you might also be in attendance. I must say I never expected you two to win the tournament championship and end up hobnobbing in Gransel Castle. Cassie's as kids to the bone you are. It took more than our upbringing to get here. Lots of people helped along the way. So it's been a few days. Have there been any developments? Well, right after you left for the capital, Captain Amalthea from the Intelligence Division came knocking. She forced me to come to this banquet, but I kept my mouth shut about Leiston Fortress. Professor Russell and company are still on the run too. Army hasn't found them yet. But the longer we keep this up, the less chance they have. It's really only a matter of time. I asked Captain Amalthea if I could see Her Majesty and wish her well, but no luck. I was flat out refused. So in other words, we definitely aren't going to be able to do this the easy way. We sure aren't, but don't you worry, because we've totally got that covered. We will get the Professor's message to Her Majesty one way or another. We will. Even if you have to kill everybody to go talk to her. Okay, let's see. Oh, there's a bar here. Nah. Anybody up here? Nope. Ah, I guess this is the Royal Gardens. Pretty big area. Oh wow, check that out. This must be the castle's garden terrace. I'd say so. You can see the whole lake from here, and it overlooks the town too. Must be great for reconnaissance. As nice as this is, we really don't have time to stop and enjoy it. We've got a job to do. Yes, we do. I'm predicting there'll be a scene here at some point. Okay. Oh, this must be the Royal Keep. I don't think we're allowed in there, though. Who are you? Hey, you two.
We're here as guests of the Duke.
Is this where Her Majesty lives? Of course it is. But for the last few days, she hasn't been feeling so well. She's not seeing anyone right now. Get the hell out of here.
Oh, you've got it all wrong. We weren't even thinking of that. I just thought it would be amazing if she were to even take notice of us.
Does Princess Claudia sleep in here as well? No, it's just... Hey. The princess is focused on looking after Her Majesty. Neither of them has time to deal with the likes of you.
Might I inquire as to what's going on here?
Is it the maid? Madam, we didn't know you were back already.
The dinner party will be starting soon, so I will be returning to the maid quarters. And who are our guests?
They're from the team that won the martial arts competition. It's only because of that victory that someone of a bracer's social standing would ever be invited here.
A bracer's social standing?
Such discourtesy!
You would insult those who were personally invited to the royal castle?
No, that's not what...
Those invited by the Duke should be treated with all the respect due to those invited by Her Majesty. I sincerely hope you have not forgotten that.
Understood.
Wow, she's intense.
I wonder who she is. But madam, we just can't allow them to pass. Surely you understand the reasons that the Colonel laid out.
Yes, and I'm quite tired of hearing them repeated to me. I am terribly sorry, sir and madam. Security has been heightened, and as such the royal keep and its surroundings are off limits. If I may ask, would you mind waiting in your room until the dinner party begins? All right.
That's fine, we'll do as you ask. I apologize, we weren't trying to cause any trouble. Fine then, just don't let it happen again. A safe return to you.
I apologize that you were subjected to such dreadful behavior. My name is Hilda. I am the head maid of Grancel Castle, and I oversee all of the housekeeping duties.
Aha! We had a feeling.
Forgive my rudeness, but are we previously acquainted? Well, someone told us about you.
Handed Julia's letter to Hilda.
I know this handwriting. You see,
we also have our bracelet emblems and identification with us.
I see. Please, come with me to the maid's sitting room. We can discuss this matter further once we are there. I understand. You need to deliver Professor Russell's message to Her Majesty, correct? Right. If now's not a good time, we can try later, but... No, it's not an issue. But those special ops men have the royal keep under constant surveillance and for some time now. Only the Duke, the Colonel, and hired attendants such as myself are allowed in. Which means that a private audience is probably a no-go.
What do you think, Estelle? We could ask Hilda to relay the Professor's message to Her Majesty.
No, I'd rather speak to her face-to-face. There are just too many particulars we don't know that we'd really need to discuss directly. Like what Duke Doonan and Colonel Richard are after. Estelle and Joshua, I have a bit of an idea. Could I get you to return here once the dinner party is over? Why?
Have you thought of a way for us to see Her Majesty?
I believe I have. It may be difficult, but I think it's worth a try. I'm going to need some time to get ready, so can you come back after the dinner party? Awesome!
Understood, we'll be back then.
I'll be waiting. Food prep is done, so I think we'll begin serving shortly. For now, it's probably best if you wait in your room.
Okay. Where are we? I don't even know where we are. Oh, this is right near the entrance. Okay. Alright, so we'll take a break here, and next time we will, I guess, start the dinner party. So until then, thanks for watching.